Holy shiz, how's it going guys? So today I'll be showing you how you can take out the brand spanking new attack helicopter all by yourself. Now there's a couple things I need to go over just to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. This is a brand new server-wide event. It's an attack helicopter that flies around the map looking for targets to kill. But he only lasts about 15 minutes from when he is first spawned in, so if no one can take him out, he will eventually fly back over the ocean and disappear. But it cannot fly freely around the map unless it found a target. It has a route, bouncing from one rad town to another, including monuments, and it has to stay on that route. It doesn't matter which rad town it is, it picks one by random, but it has to go from one to the other, and while it's on its route, it is searching for targets to kill. It will shoot at anybody that's within a certain radius underneath the helicopter. And when he starts shooting at you, you are now his target. He will hunt you down and pursue you until either you are dead or he is. Now you might be thinking, well, this motherfucker's OP, why would I ever want to mess with this guy? Well, because he drops a fuck ton of loot. But there's so many more questions to be asked. How hard is this guy to take down? And can you use him to raid other people? And that very well might be a concern, because not only does he rain bullets upon you, but this motherfucker fires rockets as well. Now the answer to the question if you can use this helicopter to lure it to other people's bases, have it fire rockets at you, and have it level the base, the answer is no, you cannot. And I really think that's because the dev of this helicopter knew ahead of time. He thought about the same exact idea. Could you use this helicopter to attack other people's bases? Well, how this was prevented is that the helicopter will not fire rockets at you if you are in a no building access zone. But how this trick is so helpful for taking out this helicopter is because while attacking it, its rockets is your main problem. You can use building pieces or rocks or trees to block all of its bullets, but if that guy shoots rockets at you, you're done. So now that we're all on the same page, and now that you know that very useful tip with the cabinets, now it's time to actually take out the helicopter. Because the helicopter bounces from rad town to rad town, the best place to fight this is at the airfield. What you want to do is you want to bring plenty of ammo, some medical supplies. I suggest bandages and medical syringes so you can heal up that bleed and also heal yourself up very quickly. Because if you use a large med kit, one bullet from him, which you're going to get hit a lot by the way, will stop that large med kit in its tracks. Now you want to place down 2 high external stone walls in a T-like fashion, but leave a gap in between them for you to run through. And now you have to place down a building cabinet. It does not matter where you place it as long as you are in that no build radius zone, so do not grab access to it. Now as the helicopter flies over the airfield, I'd suggest using HV ammo and an AK. Fire at it and you are now its target and it will hunt you down. The battle has just begun. Now I must say, fighting this helicopter was really intense. It was like a boss battle. It was so much fun too. Being in any other scenario, this thing would murder you. But having those high external stone walls, that will block all the bullets. And having that tool cabinet there, that will prevent it from shooting rockets. Now a couple more tips with this fight. When he fires down you, laying down the bullets upon you, he does it in a large burst. He'll fire a ton of bullets, but then stop, and he won't fire again for a few seconds. This is your window to attack this sumbitch. Now you want to step past the wall for just a very brief second, just so you're in his line of sight, so he starts his burst fire upon you. Step back behind the wall as soon as you hear those bullets flying. As soon as you hear them stop flying, start flying them towards him. Now you want to aim for the propellers. That's its weak spot, and I highly suggest using HV ammo so it flies faster and does a lot more damage. Now remember, this thing is flying very fast to the sky, so you still have to give it a lot of lead just to make sure those bullets hit him as he flies into them. So just like how he shoots at you, give him a quick burst and then hide behind the stone walls again. But what you really need to know is while you're behind there, you cannot see him, so you have to use your ears. Having a gaming headset is perfect for this, so you have a surround sound. You can tell which side he's on more, if he's going to the right or to the left, because he will circle around you, but sometimes this asshole will either start going the other way around or fly directly over the middle and gun you down from the top. Now for me, his pattern was mainly clockwise, but sometimes he would mix it up a little bit, so watch out for that. So as the fight goes on and you start landing more and more bullets, you'll notice he starts smoking and then eventually he will be on fire. Even when he's on fire, he's not really that close to being dead yet. So don't give up just yet, don't think you won. you still have to put out a good fight and watch your ass. If you ever get seriously injured, make sure you hide behind that wall, bandage up, use a medical syringe, and make sure he doesn't flank you while you're doing so. One really good idea is to place sleeping bags nearby, so if you do die, maybe you can run in, get your loot back, and continue the fight. Now that's also very useful in case if someone else shows up and kills you, but hopefully it won't because it is a server-wide PvE event. Now this is very obvious, but you do not have to take this helicopter alone. The more people you have, the easier it will be to fight it. But this is an excellent video showing you how you can do it all by yourself. And eventually when you pump enough bullets into him, you will start noticing that he is spiraling down, heading towards the ground, and then crashes into a huge fireball. You have now won. This fight took me about 4 minutes long. I ended up using 265 HV rounds, half an AK, 3 bandages, and 5 medical syringes. Scattered all around the helicopter crash site are loot crates which contain a shit ton of loot but are on fire, which will do damage to you. This has to be a bug, but for right now, for the first 30 seconds, I didn't receive any fire damage while looting the crates, and I eventually did start receiving damage from the fire. So you probably want to go in there as fast as possible, grab all the loot that you can, and get the hell out of there. You probably want to do that anyways before anyone else shows up and takes it for themselves. And even when the fire damage does kick in, it doesn't do a whole lot of damage right away, so you can grab the loot and make it out alive. So that's the end video, guys. I hope this video will help you guys understand a little bit more about the attack helicopter event. So now you know a little bit about its limitations, its weaknesses, and how to take it down all by yourself. Now just remember, this is a server-wide event, so other people might show up and they might help you, they might kill you, or just run away in fear of the goddamn thing. So it is definitely better to have other people there to help you and protect you, but just know that you can do it all by yourself within about a 4-minute time period. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Remember to have a fantastic day. I know that will. And I will see you guys all later. Oh god. Please stop. No, that's enough of that. You're cut off. No more. Hell! He's gonna be right there. No, that's how he's gonna do it. Ah! Right over wifey's head.